Assimilation. In my words, it means when a particular ethnic group moves to another country where in that country there's a larger ethnic group and their culture takes over a majority of that country.
Assimilation is the process of gaining knowledge at its full capacity. Once one gains knowledge at a full capacity, it can be seen through their thoughts, through their word choice, and through their actions. For example, someone with a secular mindset who goes to a place of worship or goes to church for the first time may not understand the meaning of things said or done within the church or within a place of worship. But through the process of assimilation, one may understand or even show a love for God or a higher being. Assimilation to me as an African American male is rising against principalities, rising against the powers, rising against rulers of the darkness of the world, rising against spiritual weaknesses in high places. That's Ephesians 6:12-13.
To me, assimilation is when a small group of people move to a different place and a different culture is dominant, and they eventually start marrying between the different cultures, or they hang around that different culture for long enough and they start to change some of their beliefs, maybe adopt some of the more dominant culture's religion or some of their teachings. An example of this was when the pagans did this to Christianity. When they started, they just changed small things, like they had holy days such as Yule and the spring equinox, and they changed those to adopt Christmas and Easter.
Assimilation, in my own words, is basically moving towards one culture and adapting to it, I guess you can say. But an example or something that happened was when I was in Jersey. I had joined this Spanish dance club, and I guess you could say I was moving to that culture.
I like diamonds.
When I think of assimilation, I usually think of assimilation in culture. I mean, you typically see this when immigrants come to America, they try and assimilate with American culture. So that's putting on jeans. Greatest example would be when my father came to America. It's typically American culture to wear button-down shirts, denim jeans. So he did wear a lot of those. Yeah.
So an example that I would use for assimilation would be An Doug, who was a Vietnamese man, and of course he was from Vietnam. He stopped celebrating the most important holiday in Vietnam, which was the Vietnam New Year. And the reason why he stopped celebrating was because he moved to the United States. And he lived in the United States for 15 years, and nobody in the United States celebrates the Vietnam New Year, so why should he? So once he moved, he no longer celebrated that holiday. When back home, he celebrated that holiday all the time. So for him switching into another country, him moving into another country, that just was basically saying that why should I celebrate this holiday when they don't do it here, but they did it back home. So he was getting used to the customs that they do in the United States.
What's up, everyone? So our word is assimilation, and cultural assimilation is the process in which a minority group or culture comes to resemble those of a dominant group. I think that a really good example would be professionalism. So we as Black people, we talk in a certain way. We say words that we wouldn't say during an interview. So when we turn on that professional voice in an interview when we're trying to get that job, that's assimilation, because we have to assimilate into that professional workplace culture, and we can't say all the stuff that we would usually say. So yeah.